Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Wherever you are, I greet you. I am now on live. So, please just call a friend to join us. We are a bit late today, but we will be able to make it by God's grace, okay? Tell a friend that I am on. So they should just come and then with their contributions, with what they think about the INE news. It's all about Italy and European news. Okay? So just call a friend to call a friend. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Pastor Eric, thank you for joining. Just invite some few friends. We are very late today, but it's due to one or two things. We are about to move on. Let me just invite some few friends to join us, and then we move on. We want to continue from where we ended last week. Let me invite some few friends. When you come on, please invite friends and invite families. Let them come join, and then together we will be able to know what is really happening in the land, okay? What is happening around. I am specifically, by the end of this month, I am really on those that have migrated from Italy to Germany. So I'm trying to share to my viewers. You can also share, please, when you come on, then you share and invite friends for me. God bless you for doing that. I really appreciate what you did last week. You really did a good job by sharing and also inviting friends. And thanks for the calls and the contributions that you all made. I really appreciate it. Okay, so my dear Nanaya, God bless you. Okay, thank you for sharing. Good evening to you, my dear Nanaya. Thank you for joining. God bless you so much. Now I had some questions on board. That is from what we discussed last week. You are listening to Oba Radio, your #1 radio station in the diaspora. Okay, in Italy here, when you are looking for the best radio station, you will find it. Okay, they pick the call. If somebody is calling, I think the line is off. Hello. Hello? I think the person is off. Okay, let me just put the studio line again. I believe that by now a lot of you knows the studio line. Okay. Okay, my brother Scolari says that, Madam, last time I saw your message on Messenger, you did not reply me. Please, what kind of message did you send on Messenger? I'm sorry, I have not been able to go on Messenger. So if you can write it directly here so that I will be able to respond your message. I'm so sorry. The messages are so many, and maybe I was not able to read your own message. You know, as a mother of 3 kids, families here and there, it's not really easy. So please pardon me, my brother. You can please write the questions down and let me answer it now right away, since you are already on live with us. Okay, so the studio line is 327-283-5688. 327-283-5688. If you are outside Italy, just add the +39 and you will get to us. We will talk to you, anything that you need. And please, when we are offline and you call and the manager pick the call, please do leave message behind. Okay, you leave your name, the reason why you called. Maybe you need a lawyer, maybe you need something, you want to know something. Okay, he is there to help. so that we all of us together will be able to help you. Okay, and so don't get scared if I am not around and you are talking to him. Just give your name, and if possible, the very thing that you want me to know. And then during the week, because I used to come here once in a week, and so if I am not here on Tuesday and you call on Wednesday and he picks the call, do leave the message, and then I will do also well to get information about the very thing that you need, so that we can respond you back in the following day or the next Tuesday. I believe I am clear here. Thank you so much. Thank you. So so my brother Scolari, I am just waiting for your question. Just drop your question and then let's move on. God bless you so much. Thank you, Reverend Evelyn, for joining. This evening broadcast. God bless you. God bless you. Okay, Esther Esiedu, my dear sister Esther, God bless you. You are doing a great job. Thank you so much, my dear sister. God bless you too. And I believe that you are sharing so that everybody will have that information. Okay, now some of the questions that a lot of people were asking me is that, listen, I believe Salvini is not on again, so everything is going to be all right. For your information, he's on. And next week, God willing, I am coming to blow your mind about what is really happening in Italy. Okay, so don't be deceived. Okay, he is still on, and now very powerful. Okay, it takes only the grace of God. So don't be deceived by thinking that he is not on. He is right on, and now he has even been empowered. Okay, so next week, God willing, about the elections and everything that went on, I will come and give you that news so that you will know. Okay, because a lot of us, we don't really know because we don't read news, and I don't blame you because there is so much. You go to work, maybe you are parents, you come home tired. There are times some people, they are eating and sleeping at the same time. So how on earth are you going to look for news? It's not easy. Even for us to come and sit here, you see today I was late. It's not really easy, but we are trying our best so that we will not be left behind. Okay, at least the little that we can is what we are doing. So somebody sent me a message and says that in Germany he lives there, and the women, their cup are full, so he is praying that they sent all of them home. Okay, that is a message someone sent to me, and I have not been able to reply because I don't know even how to reply it. Okay, and so you see, some people are praying that you come home. That is the reason why I am just begging every single one of you that please, if you know somebody who lives outside, let me say, who has gone to Germany, you have permesso di soggiorno. Please, if it is not carta soggiorno, don't just disturb yourself. Don't fool yourself. I believe that by now you know that giving birth in Germany, it is not a guarantee of documents. Okay? No, there is no way you go and give birth and then you have passport for your child and that covers you. No, your child bears your nationality. Okay, your child, your children, they bear your nationality, and so it's not a matter of you having let's say a refugee status, maybe having a sojourno, that is not a carta sojourno, which you can maybe have a good work and then having an address, and they will give you the stay permit, and that one, it even starts gradually. Okay, all right. Okay, my brother Scott Larry says that my friend is in Italy, don't have documents, but working with company, can they give her stay? The question is, in the first place, with which documents is she working with? Because you made her, and so it means that a friend lady. Okay, my brother, but before you can work in a company, you have to get a document. You need to be registered. Is she registered, and with what document is she using? Okay, I have to know, because I can't just reply you yes or no. Okay. So do well and let me know, how is she working? Is she working with some? There are some of the things we can't just say it on live. How is she working? Okay, she has worked for 2 years now, and they give her life contract. Then it means that she has documents. So because you can't have life contract without documents, or she's using just a slip. Okay, I have to be clear, because for somebody to have indefinite contracts, that is life contracts. Oh, okay. So it means that she's a refugee now. All right. Then it means that she is a refugee. She have the 6 months. Has she gone to commission yet? There is a brother that I'm trying to respond her questions. His questions, sorry. Has she been to commission yet? I have to know, my brother, so you can just send me the full details. If she has been to commission, if she has got negative, or maybe she's doing ricorso, or maybe she's doing appello, or it can also mean that Cassazione. Okay, we have 3 types of the appeal. Okay, so you have to let me know what exactly she is doing, whether she has been to commission, or she's doing ricorso, or she's doing appello, depending on what she's doing now. But I believe that with life contract, she have that kind of a bit strength. But you see, everything based on your story and the person that you are going to meet as well when you go to commission, or maybe you go to ricorso, you go and stand before the judge. Okay, so let me know if she has been to, yes in what sense? That has she gone to commission, and the result is not yet in. Maybe she has gone to commission, but the results are not yet in. Okay, it is my prayer that if that is the case, then let's pray that the Lord will help her to have the documents, because basically most of the time having documents is based on your story, because you are asking. The first thing that listen, every single person that if you are a refugee and you are listening to me, you know, you go to commission and they listen to your story, but not listening to the fact that you are working negative, and she has done appeal again. Okay, is it the first appeal or the second one? All right, I have to know whether it is the first appeal or the second appeal. Okay, please, when you come on, just share. Maybe somebody somewhere need this information. The person might not be my friend on Facebook, and so definitely the person might need it. And you can also call on the studio line. Maybe you cannot write faster, you want to talk to me directly, call on the studio line. That is 327-2835-688. 327-2835-688. You can also call through WhatsApp. Okay, you can also call through WhatsApp. All right, thank you so much. Okay, now thank you very much, Reverend Christy. Thank you so much. Okay, she had negative and she has done appeal again. All right. Please, appeal. Is it the first time doing appeal or the second appeal she's doing? Is it the first appeal or second appeal? Because most of the time we have one that is called ricorso. Ricorso, in a sense that I don't agree, that is first appeal. All right, no problem with that. Okay, then you tell your friend that she makes sure that her contract is being sent to the lawyer who processed the document for her. And then secondly, she has to also make sure that every month that she gets her busta paga, she lets the lawyer have the busta paga as well, because they have to, the lawyer have to send everything to the judges even before she gets there. And you tell her also that when she gets to the place, when maybe the time of the recurso time comes that she has to go before the judges, she also have to take the contract with her. Or maybe the lawyer might not send it as she sent to the lawyer, so she has to have the photocopy with the original, so that in case when she gets to the courtroom and the lawyer has not sent the contract yet, then she have it in her hand. Because when you enter there in the courtroom, they ask you some few questions, and then they will also want to know what you've been doing next time. And I believe that with prayers, having this indefinite contract will help. Okay. Basically, most of the time, it all depends on your story, but it also depends on the kind of judge that you are going before, him or her. Some, they consider some things. Others, it is about the story. But as I said earlier on, it is my prayer that anytime she goes to the court, she will have favor before the judges, and they will grant her the documents. Okay, so that is it, my brother. I believe I have answered your question. Okay, if you are if you are listening to us from Oba Radio, please, and you want to call, please do well to call, and then anything that you want to ask, I will just make sure to brief you what I know concerning what you are asking me. If I have no idea, I will not tell you my mind. I will go and then seek the information and bring it to you next week, God willing. And so the studio line is 327-283-5688. And we are also asking for sponsorship. If you are watching, wherever you are watching us from, if the Lord lays on your heart, we need sponsorship, because there are a lot of information, there are a lot of things, so many places that we have to go. But you know, we can't walk to the place. We need to take car, we need to take buses. We have to go and seek information here and there, and we need your support. Sitting here, you know, it's a lot of money, and so with your help, we will be able to move on. So just help us. Any little thing will help us to move on. Your contribution, okay? And so, if the Lord lays on your heart, you want to sponsor the INE news, that is Europe and Italy news, Italy and European news, please do well to sponsor us, so that I will be able to give you more. If you don't sponsor me, I will not come again. Okay, so please do well to do that. All right, thank you very much. All right, my brother, do explain to her, okay, and let her pray as well, because you know there are so many times people had genuine things, but they even refuse them. But I believe that as she keeps her finger crossed, seek the face of God, and move on, the Lord will help her. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Now, as I was saying earlier on, I made you to understand last week that if you know somebody who is in Germany, especially the single mothers, okay, single mothers, and there are a lot of guys too. They have 2 years sojourner. Then they went to Germany. They didn't do anything about the documents. Now a lot of guys too, they have sent them home. And one of the things that makes me sad is that you pass through this sea. It was really something that was really, you were just standing between death and life. You made it to this place. You had documents. There are people that are saying that there is no work. But my brother, any little thing is okay. Try as much as you can, and then just make sure that you try something. Yeah, keep on trying, and you see that the Lord will help you get something, if even it is part-time. The fact that you are doing something will help you to renew the documents. The moment you had it, pam, then you left. Now see yourself in Africa, back to Africa, a place that you are running away from. Now they have sent you back to that place. And there is also another thing that I want us also to know. I had a call from someone, and the person is telling me that his friends has renewed their documents, okay? That is humanitarian. The friend renewed the humanitarian, and up to now, they don't have their sojourner back. Please get this in mind. Humanitarian is no more in existence, okay? I just want to chip this thing in because there is a lot of us Africans. We behave like as if we know, but we don't know. And that is where our problem is. We present ourselves and then prove to other people that we know, but then we don't know. And even when you are telling them, you will have people that will even insult you and say that that is not the truth. Now listen, if you are having humanitarian is no more in existence. If maybe you go to commission and by the time you came here, presented your case, it was before the law was issued in last year, December, that is October, and then December the law was established. Okay, now when the law was established and maybe you have gone to commission already, it does not affect you. When you were in already, it does not affect you. And so when you have negative, the lawyers, what they ask is that, listen, if my client cannot have asilo, my client cannot have subsidiaria, that is the 5 years, then I want to stand and plead for humanitarian, because when my client came to this land, the law has not yet been issued. And so for the lawyer, that is what the lawyer will ask. But hey, when the documents come out, the documents, they are not going to write humanitarian but quasi speciale. Okay, I did this on YouTube and somebody was saying that it is a lie. I said, no problem, it is a lie. So keep on and hold the humanitarian and let it expire in your hand and then go and renew it. That is where you will know that whether it is the truth or it is not the truth. Now, if you are going to renew humanitarian and you don't have a contract to renew humanitarian, forget it. There are some questores, they will renew it for you for 1 year. After that, you can't renew it again. There are some other places, they will collect it, and since you don't have contract on it, please forget it. They will not call you back to give it to you. Because already, the humanitarian is no more in the system for them. Because according to them, humanitarian has been cancelled. That is why now when you go for your 2 years, it is no more humanitarian, but quasi speciale. Even though the lawyer requested for humanitarian, but when you go to Questura and you are going to collect the plastic, on it they don't write humanitarian, but quasi speciale. So if you are renewing your document and it is 2 years humanitarian, and you went to renew the document and you don't have any contract on it, then please, I will ask you, go and look for job, look for contract, anyhow you want to do it. The most important thing is that you have contract. Go back to that Questura and let them know that you have contract. If not, that sojourner is not coming out. Okay, so if not, that sojourner is not coming out. Some of us, when we don't know, we have to let people know that we don't know. But instead, we want to prove to our friends that we know. Meanwhile, we don't know it. And then we begin to give misinformation to other people to make mistakes. So when this person called me, I was a bit sorry for these people. Do you know why? It is because they didn't believe it. And maybe if even they, and it can also be that they don't even know it. That is why you need to share this video as far as you can share it, and as many people that you want to save them from being in problems with their documents. Please do well to make sure that if you are going to renew your 2 years, and if it is a humanitarian, don't go there without contract. If you go there without contract, where I live, their questuria, they are good, and so they can renew it for you for 1 year. Even as I'm talking to you, maybe tomorrow they can change their mind. They can renew it for you for 1 year, but after that, that is all. You can't renew it again. So please, don't try to be stubborn, okay, and say that it is not true, because I know some people, I will have people that will say it is not true. Meanwhile, they don't have information. It is not true, but they will not go and ask. It is not true, but they don't have information. All that they know is that I have documents and I have to what? Go and renew it. Please. That is not the issue. Please. You have suffered enough and you have to maintain the documents. Maintaining it is to seek information on how to renew the documents. Okay? So please, if you know a friend who knows a friend that knows a friend, then please do well to inform them that don't go and renew humanitarian without having a contract. The contract can be autonomous. The contract can be somebody employing you. Anyhow, you will have the contract. The most important thing is that there is a contract in your hand and you are using that contract to renew your documents. Okay? Alright. If you come on, do share for me. Let other people have the information. Thank you so much. I believe that we have to go and take publicity from some few sponsors. Then we will move on. Don't go away. Just stay in here and I will come your way again. What do you mean? And then I'm coming. Okay. Okay. All right. We're moving on. I wanted to see some few questions that came on, then we will move on. Still, All right, all right, all right. The studio line is open, and so please you can do call if you want to ask any question or you want to call. Okay, that is 327-835688. 327-835688. Okay, you are watching us live on Facebook and also listening to us on Oba Radio. And so you can also tune in to Oba Radio. When you go to Modern Ghana, you will find Oba Radio as well. When we are not on live, Oba Radio is still live every 24/7. Everything that you want to know, when it is music, the word of God, everything is going on here in Oba Radio. And if you have any publicity that you want to make, just call the studio line 327-835688 and you talk to the manager, and the manager will arrange with you on how your publicity will go on. A lot of people are watching from afar. They are listening to us in the whole worldwide. And so when you do your advert here, it's also going to help you to have a good deal. Okay, God bless you. All right, so the studio line is still on, so please make sure that you call us on 327-835688. It is also on WhatsApp, and you can just add the +39 if you are outside Italy. Okay, I learned a lot of people called from Germany. I am live now, so you can still give me a call and then tell me what you think and what you want us to know. Okay, thank you so much. God richly bless you. So please just come on, ask me the questions, because I am just preparing for you to know what happened when the elections came. That will be on next week, God willing, when I come live. Then I will let you know what is on the pipeline. But the Lord will help us. God bless you. God bless you. So, as I was saying, the humanitaria, please don't go and renew humanitaria if you don't have contracts. Okay, you can. And please, there is also another thing. Humanitaria, now you cannot call. If you are in a project, your own case is different, because the operators will do everything with appointment, everything for you. But if you are not in project, now you can't call them again, but you have to go online and do the appointment. If you find it difficult and you can't do the appointment, you have to call here, and we can do the appointment for you, but it is on payments. It is not free. I have to let you know. It is not free. It is not something so easy to do it anyway. I have tried it several times. It's not really easy to do it. It's a bit tricky, but you can. So just it's just a matter of calling the studio line, and then we will help you do the appointment. Please, if your sojourner is about to get to an expiring, don't wait when it is 1 month before you do the appointment. As I'm talking to you, I did appointment for someone that was last week. Is it last week? Early last week or last 2 weeks? But the appointment we had was September. Okay, so I'm talking about May, but the appointment is September. So if you really want to have an appointment, then don't wait. You make sure, if the sojourner is 6 months to the expiring, or even 5 months, you can do the appointment, because the appointment is always 2 months ahead, 3 months. Okay, so we did it, let's say middle of this month, and then we are going to June, July, August, and September we have the appointment. So it's almost 4 months. So if you think that you cannot do it, if you are in a project, no problem. Your operators, that is the operatore, they will help you to do the appointment, everything for you. For them, it's a matter of just calling. But you that is outside the project, you need to go online and do the appointment. Don't sit there when it is 1 month to the time. If not, the sojourner will be expired in your hands for a very long time and it is not good. So, but if you also have it difficult, find it difficult to renew the documents with the appointment, if you find it difficult, call the studio line and we will do the appointment for you. But as I said earlier on, it is not free and it is not something much, just a token, and then we move on. When you call, I will tell you how much it costs to do it. It's not something much, just maybe the kind of the minutes that the person will sit on the computer, the printing, everything. Okay, thank you so much. So that is all for those that have humanitaria. So if you are renewing your humanitaria, I am talking, maybe you are online, you don't even know what humanitaria is. Those that are refugees, this I'm talking to the refugees now. If you have humanitaria, they have 3 types of documents: 5 years, 5 years. But the 2 5 years, one is called subsidiaria and the other one is called asilo, and the third one is called humanitaria. That is the first, that was the name they gave to that thing, that document, that 2 years. But when the Decreto di Salvini came, he cancelled humanitaria. And so now if you go to commission and they give you 2 years, or maybe you do ricorso and they give you 2 years, they are not going to give you humanitaria as it is. But when they give you 2 years, they have written on it casi speciale. And they also have other types of documents, maybe with their child, and maybe based on the child, that is why they give you that document. And so they have several types of it. But what I specifically stand on, which is the majority, because those other documents are minority, and so the majority is what I'm talking about. That is the humanitaria, subsidiaria, asilo politico. Okay, so most of the time the humanitaria, as at early last year, last 2 years, it was very many, and since they cancel it, if you are going to renew it, they are not just going to renew it for you just like that. You have to renew it with a contract. And if you don't have a contract and you go and renew it, some of the questurers, they will collect it, but it's very difficult for you to get it back. Others, they will collect it, renew it for you for 1 year, and after that, you can't renew it again. So it's better you look for contract. It can be autonomous. Autonomous, if I talk of autonomous, I'm talking about you working for your own self. You have registered yourself. You see a commercialist that they will show you the processing on how to go about it. If you don't understand, if you don't know these things that I am talking about, just call the studio line, leave your name, what you want to know, and I will get back to you with all the necessary information where you can go to get all this done to save your documents. Okay? Okay. That was the one of last week. Is still people are still all right. Somebody is still telling me that the powdered pig milk in Nigeria is 400. It's 1,900 naira. So you see, some people are still commenting and telling me the price of the milk. Okay, last week, I don't know why I'm talking about last year. Why? Last week I was asking about how much milk costs. Okay, you know, our children here has been trained in drinking milk. Some drink even the milk like water. Okay, and so after treating them, after bringing them up this way, and your own carelessness takes the children back to Africa, children that have never been to that place, it is all your own carelessness. And so please, I am just begging you. People are still commenting and asking and giving me more information about what is really happening. So please, I'm just begging you, and I want to repeat again. If you know them, you know some people, you know one of the problems that some of us we have. It is very difficult for us to return because maybe we think people are going to laugh at us. But the issue is that, is it not better you come back to Italy, they laugh at you, than going back to Africa with your children without you having anything? You can't even pick anything. If they took you in the night with your night gone and the children, their pajamas, everything in the plane, and then maybe asking people to help you for money, is that not one too difficult and very embarrassing than you coming from Europe to Europe? Some people, they are just hopping from one place to another. When you tell them that, listen, they fingerprints now Dublin, it shows when you fingerprint here. Don't take Italians for granted. When you fingerprint here, every place that you go, when you fingerprint now in European country, it shows. If they have not told you, it's not because they don't want to tell you. It is because they are just watching you, watching to listen to all your lies. Then from there, they take their decisions. Okay, I am really serious about this. At times I get a bit upset because I don't see the reason why you suffer all this way, especially you know, I at times I just can't understand. I can't think far, frankly speaking. So, all right. Okay. Alright, this one I will answer it later because that is not really what I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, sorry, I understand and like your show. I live in Italy and I have 5 years documents, but my brother will have documents. Okay. My brother will have documents together in 2016, travel to Germany after some months. His wife gave birth. I'm not really getting it well. Okay, his wife gave birth and they gave the child 3-year document. Few weeks later, they gave them mother 3 years document also. After 1 year later, they gave my brother 3 years documents too. So it all depends on luck. Okay, all right. Then lucky to that person that was able to have documents for their children. But what I mean is that you are talking about this 5 years, and maybe the 5 years you are talking about is asilo. You know, asilo is something that you can use to live in any other place as well, if provided you know how to maneuver your way out and how to present your own case. Okay, asilo, it is like European document that you are having. I am talking about people that have 2 years. 2 years documents. 2 years documents. And they are living outside, especially in Germany. Especially because that is where everybody is running to. In Germany. Okay, 2 years. And the thing will expire. And it's not like it is 5 years. It's not like it is Carta Sojourno. Okay, so and then I am praying that you have lucky that when you have 2 years, you don't have documents, you give birth and they give. So why is it that they are sending them home? What is the reason? Now, the Germans, I told you last week that Germans, they have money. It's not like when you go to this in our questura here, then they will give you foro di via. Foro di via, they will tell you foro di via, you have 7 days to leave the country. Okay, now you go and sign. Then they will leave you to go without them carry you and put you in a plane. It doesn't really happen. In Germany, they have money. If you are 100 people, they will charter one plane, put all of you inside and take you to Africa. They don't care. Okay. All right, let me see what is here. Please, how about 5 years documents? The advantage and disadvantage on it about the new law. All right. The 5 years document, it depends on the kind of document. The 5 years, we have subsidiaria, and then we have the asilo. Okay, the asilo is the international protection. And then the subsidiaria, that one, it is only what covers in Italy here. Okay, now, if you have 5 years, my brother, your advantage, can I be sincere to you? The advantage is that you sit down in Italy, get your residence in Italy, get at work. After 5 years, you can ask for carta. And also depending on your health, if you have problem with your health, even after that 5 years, you can directly ask for passports. That one depends on your health. But if you are okay with your health and you are what? You have this 5 years, then I would suggest, because having a carta soggiorno, you need to be resident in Italy for 5 continuous years. And so get resident, okay? Then get a work. It does not necessarily mean get a full time. It can be 4 hours, it can be 5 hours, it can be 6 hours. Anyhow, you get a job. Some of the job is even seasonal job. The most important thing is that you are working, and then systemize it. Get a good, and get the carta soggiorno. Because when you get the carta soggiorno, with the carta soggiorno, that one, there is no problem for you living outside Italy, because the law permits you to live in other countries. Okay, so that is the advantage on it. The disadvantage is that when you leave the country, you go for it to any other country, you can possibly renew the document, but you cannot have carta soggiorno nor what is called the passport, the nationality, because you don't have a permit residence. It's like you are just moving from one place to another, and so you are not stable at one place. And if you are not stable at one place, having residence, it will be very difficult for you to have the carta soggiorno or the nationality. So you see the advantage and disadvantage. You know, most of the time we think that the years, when we talk of 5 years, we talk of 10 years, we see it very far and very long. But Charlie, the months, it runs faster than we imagine and we think. And so definitely, if you will systemize yourself, don't rush. Life is not really about rush. I am doing I&E news, that is Italian and European news, but I am still advising you as well. Life is not about race and about rush. Okay, take your time, systemize yourself, and after you have gotten it, you can move to any place of your choice where you want to go. Okay, so that is the advantage and the disadvantage in it. I don't know if I have answered your question. If not, you can still maybe inbox. No, you can still write, and then I will know. Those who want to call, you can also call the studio line 327-2835-688. 327-2835-688. You can call the studio line. If you are outside Italy, a matter of adding the +39. Okay, just add the +39, and then definitely I will get back to you, or I will respond to you as soon as possible. Any question that you want to ask concerning what I discussed with you today. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I have forgotten myself. I have forgotten that I'm giving news. All right. Okay. So my brother Oche Bride. All right. You are welcome, my brother. I believe I have answered your question. You can share. You can share. You can share. Just share for somebody also to be informed about what is really happening and what is going on. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, boss. So please do well to share the video, do well to like our page, do well to listen to Oba Radio, your #1 radio in the diaspora. Listen to Oba Radio. Oba Radio is not only about I&E news, it's about everything that you want to know, every single thing. When you go to Modern Ghana, you find Oba Radio. Okay, last week somebody asked me to talk about Fora di Via. Fora di Via simply means that your case or your stay in Italy is ended and they don't need you in the land anymore. So pack your things and leave the country. In Italy, it is so flexible that when you have a letter that come to Questura, come and sign for Fora di Via, you can choose not to go. Just gather yourself, and then if you have a way of going to another place, just move and go. Okay? Because if you are not lucky, some of the places when you go, they will detain you. Some of the places. Others, most of the time, it does not really happen. They will just give you a letter, a document that you have to sign. When you sign that document, it says that within 7 days, you are not needed in the country. And everywhere that they will control you, they will catch you. But it doesn't have to happen to you. You don't have to be given Fora di Via and the controllers catch you or the police catch you as well in that same land. It will create a problem for you. So when you have Fora di Via, okay, and they have given you 7 days, I would advise that find your place, find yourself a place and move out. Okay, move out. And when you move out to any place, don't go and lie that you have never been to any place, because they will know. You have already have your fingerprints here, and definitely it shows. Okay, it shows. A lot of people, they made that mistakes and now their cases are hanging. And so please don't make that mistake. Okay, you can just go to any place, but you only have to let them know that I was at this place. It did not work for me, and so I have come here. If you are going to have a different life altogether, it doesn't change anything. Just don't lie. We like lying, and at the end of the day, the lie becomes snell, and it is disturbing it disturbing the things that we want to do. It disturbs us a lot just because of one lie. So if you hear you have Fora di Via, come and sign. If maybe you did not hear and you went there and they gave to you and you signed and they asked you to leave the country, please do well, find a way out and leave. Don't let it become the second time that they will catch you. That one, it will not be fair. Okay, so that is all about the Fora di Via. And Fora di Via, they give to you when maybe I'm talking about those the refugee. You go to commission, they give you negative. You do record, so they give you negative. You go to commission, they give you negative. Okay, you go to record, so they give you negative. Then you do those that were doing appeal before, and that one too, they refuse it, or they give you go for Cassazione. In Cassazione, it is something that it's not, it is like something like 50-50 or so. Okay, so in appello Cassazione, that is how they call it. Now they call something suspensiva. Suspensiva, when you have the suspensiva, if you don't have that suspensiva, it means that they did not accept it. It means that they have rejected your processing. And in this case, the lawyer will say that you cannot basically live in the project or live in the country again because you don't have the suspensiva. And without the suspensiva, you cannot go for the 6 months document. And so what they do is that the questura will write that you should come. When you go there, they will only have to just give you some documents you sign. And after you have signed the document, all that they will tell you is that you have 7 days to leave the country. Okay, that is foreign DVR. Okay, so please make sure that you don't make any mistake. Make sure you don't make any mistake. Make very sure that you don't make any mistake. If you are lucky to hear it that you are going to sign for Foro Divia, don't go and sign. Don't go and sign. Just find a way and leave. Leave. Okay? Those people, when they are leaving, I don't have a problem with that. But you that have documents, you are leaving. And you are not even trying to know how you will go about it to solve your document issue. You know, Europe, living in Europe, it's all about having documents. Documents, it's the visa. It is your strength in Italy. And so if in Europe, let me say, I'm not going to even use the land Italy. Documents, it's your strength in Europe. If you don't have documents in Europe, you don't have any strength. Okay? You become weak. Even though you might have muscles, you are still weak. So please do well and make sure that you don't joke with the documents that is in your hands. Make sure that you try as much as you can. If you don't know how to go about it, don't sit down and listen to that friend who doesn't even know how to write his own name. Some people, they don't know, I was called to, let me give you this, and I am, what time is that? Is it 9 o'clock already?
9:30.
Hey! No, I have finished. It's 9:30. Wow. Then I leave it here. So I will see you next week, God willing. Okay? Do share the video for any other information. I will be here next week, God willing. I will give you everything that you will need to know about the elections. And then so that you gather yourself, you prepare yourself, you shape yourself, you take your stand very, very well. Because we are on the battlefield. God bless you. See you next week, God willing. Same time, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Bye-bye.